Hi, Scott Hoppy here of Hoppy Tax, and it is the middle of tax season. We have about 2 weeks left at the time of this recording, and I've been asked the question, should I be worried about a tax audit? Well, let's look into a little bit of the lay of the land. Exam rates are continuing their downward trend in all categories per the IRS Commissioner. And we've seen that in the last year, audit rates are down 16%. They're at the lowest rate since 2004. And a lot of that has to do with the IRS losing about $1 billion in their budget over the last 5 years. And that trend looks like it's continuing. So is it all good? The IRS doesn't have money, they can't audit us. Should I even be worried? Well, not necessarily. There's still some groups that are more at risk, and those tend to be by location. Where the worst states for an audit are Vermont, California, Nevada. We'll make a point that California, as well as income. Those under $200,000 in income have a low chance of about under 1% audit rates, where audit rates for people between $200,000 to $1 million are closer to 2%. And those folks with income over $1 million have an audit rate of 6% in this last year. And that's actually a lot lower than it was. Even in 2011, the audit rates for individuals with over $1 million of income was closer to 12%, actually 12.5%. And the reason why you see income levels dictate audit rates is usually there's more opportunities with entities and structuring of the high income individuals for aggressive tax planning, and that's why they get targeted. And the third group outside of state and income that's targeted is Schedule C filers. And oftentimes that's because compliance issues, misreporting information, or not having substantiation for their deductions. So how's the IRS flag someone for an audit? Well, they use document matching, and that's simply your bank sends you a 1099 statement with interest income of $20, and you don't report that $20 of interest income. The IRS will send you a letter to the taxpayer saying, hey, we know you're supposed to have this $20 of interest, you didn't report it, here's a letter, agree with it and pay, or don't agree and tell us why. Most often with those ones, you agree and pay. Then there's the scoring system, and it's how the IRS picks some of its returns to audit based off a secret computerized system that assigns a score to each return. And what they do is they compare your tax return against norms for similar returns, and the IRS calculates these norms from audits of what they call statistically valid random sample of returns in its national research program. So for example, the system might flag a return claiming unusually high amounts of deductions, such as charitable donations, compared to similar returns. So what's our recommendation for you? We always recommend to put a CPA between you and the auditor. The worst thing that can have happen is the taxpayer take the auditor's word at face value. And a trained professional and a CPA who's handled many audits, they can be on your side and help you navigate through that and not be misled. And that's the real difference there. The CPA is there to fight for you. They're on your side. And now I'd like to share a little bit about Hoppy Tax. The firm started in 2014, and it's 100% behind technology, which means we work with clients all the time by video, phone, and email. In fact, we haven't met 80% of our clients face-to-face ever, and we've built strong relationships with them. And the reason why we've done that is we work with amazing clients who inspire us every day. Clients that are also forward-thinking and bold, ones that get us to operate at a higher level than we'd ever operate on our own. And it really fits. It really fits because in everything we do, we believe pushing ourselves to think in new ways. And taking a tax firm from the traditional spot where you go sit down, come with your files, and move it completely into a technology-based firm that only has virtual meetings, it changes the communication style. And that's important. And most recently, I received the 40 Under 40 award by CPA advisor, which is a testament to what we're doing. And if it's really a team effort, which is why if you ever need anything, feel free to contact me and know that the team at Hoppy Tax is always here to help you. Email is best for a quick response, and I hope to hear from you soon. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, have a nice day. Bye.